Okay, guys, we got everything together we need to do our modifications on the brick. Where's the brick oven? What the? Agent A, you did this, didn't you? I'd have burned your place down. Agent A hated this building. I got video evidence. Go watch his video where he talks trash about my landscaping and the mob spawning. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Welcome back, everybody, to the Intricate Effects server. As always, this is one Fred Jones. So we've finished up the pig racetrack over there, and Sig came over and checked it out. I did record it and everything, but I'm not going to put it in this episode. I got a lot of stuff planned. Maybe next episode I'll throw it in there. If you want to watch it right now, you can watch Sig's point of view at his channel. So go check that out, if you want, of course. But I've also already got the roof done to the slime building. So I'm going to show that to you guys right now. That's why I'm up on this. If you're wondering, what are we doing? This is what we're doing. So pretty cool, right? Glass roof, just like we talked about. Well, not just like we talked about, but a glass roof. Get down there and look at it real quick. I know this isn't exactly what Paula was talking about, but I like it a lot. And if she doesn't like it, she can blame Monkey Boy, because some of this was his idea. But anyways, this is the front of our building now, and there's no spawnable areas up there. So Agent A, there won't be any mobs up there. So yeah, I was over here working on it. And I thought, you know what, maybe I should throw a beam right here in the middle. So I started throwing it in, and then I thought, well, maybe I'll have Monkey Boy come over here and check it out. So Monkey Boy came over and he looked at it and he said, you know what you should do? He said, that looks fine. But you know what you should do? You should run beams all the way across from these pillars right here. So we checked it out, and I really like how it looked. It looks really good. But, you know, a majority of the roof is glass. I think it looks really cool. I like the glass roof idea. It was a really good idea. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think. I would love to hear what you guys have to say about it. We are gathering up quite a few slime balls over here. See if we got any more donations. No donation. I think Sig put some redstone in there the other day. But I always take redstone. But anyways, so this is it. I really like it. We still got to get down here at some point to work on our staircase down to the bottom. So we'll work on that in a later episode. But this episode, I want to get over to the brick oven and do some changes. Let me go get stuff together, and I'll see you guys over there. All right, guys, we're back over here at the brick oven, and it's raining, but that's okay. We've got much bigger problems than the rain. I got all this stuff together. I got some powered rail. I got a bunch of redstone torches, a bunch of repeaters, some droppers, comparators, so on and so forth. Redstone-ish stuff, and a couple bricks and different things. We thought we had modified this building to do what we needed to do. But I got back over here and I started looking, and we're going to have to widen this building. And I thought maybe we could just widen it on this side, but no. I don't want to get any closer than one block to our post here, to our lamp post. So that means we can come over one block. And then on this side, we can come over one block because I don't want to get any closer to this fence than that. So that only gives us 2 blocks. So there's 2 options I think we have here. One, tear the whole building down, turn it sideways to where the entrance is on this side, which is probably what I'm going to do. Or 2, tear the building down and build it somewhere else. I do like the fact that the front door opens to this side where the town hall is. So I don't know. I had to think about this for a minute. Either way, We're not going to finish this. We're not going to finish this in this episode. That's all there is to it. Well, no, I might just tear it down and rebuild it off camera. Of course, that's exactly what I'll do. Is what it's going to do is it's going to delay getting this episode out when I wanted it to. It's going to push it back probably a day. That is if I get off work early enough tomorrow, which I don't see that happening either. But either way, I mean, I can finish up the episode Saturday morning and put it out Saturday. So it's going to delay it a day either way, I think. So we're moving, or not moving. One of the two. I'll have to spend some time thinking about it. But when I come back, when I see you guys again, you will know what I've chosen because it'll be done already. Be right back. All right, it's a couple days later, and I've moved the brick oven. I've moved it from that plot right there to this plot over here. Now, of course, as you can tell, it's not finished, and I'll also tell you it's not functional either. But before we get in there and I start showing you what's going on, I want to say I'm going to be talking really fast through a lot of this. This episode's probably going to be a little bit long, but to get everything in without the episode getting too long, I'm going to be talking pretty fast. So the whole reason why we're doing this is because we switched to Bucket, and Bucket brings a lot of good things to the server. And one of those good things is these spawn chunks are loaded. So meaning that if you got furnaces going like we've got here, if you got items in there cooking, you can leave the area and they will continue to cook. So since we've had that new development, I've decided that we need to, improve on our brick oven, make it easier to use, and that's what we're going to do here today. So let's go ahead and get in here. Like I said, it's not functional. The payment chest, which is right here now, it's there, but it's not hooked up. No payment system. And then we've got our items, our pickup area right here, and it's not functional either. There are pistons connected to these stairs right here so that when we do hook it up, these stairs will drop down and you'll be able to access the items. So as you can tell, I've got all the furnaces together, moved the pickup chest over there. But the main thing we're doing here is we want the guys to be able to come in, drop all their items off in this chest, and go on their business. Go to the end, go to the nether, go do whatever they need to do, come back and pick up their items later. So they won't have to load their items in here. They won't have to wait for their items to cook. They'll just be able to come in here, drop off their stuff, and leave. Now, some of the stuff that I did, or some of the improvements, I've already kind of started working out where everything's going to go for the sake of, of time. But back here, it looks pretty much the same, other than the fact that the pickup chest is over there, not in the middle anymore. And we've got our drop-off chest here. So to get started here, let's go ahead and get up here. And we need to put some hoppers in the top of these furnaces so that the items will go into the furnaces. And we're going to use a minecart and powered rail to drop off stuff into the hoppers. So let's go ahead and grab our powered rails. It's going to be really cool when we get done, I think anyways. I've worked this all out in creative, so everything should work pretty well. I highly doubt we'll run into any problems actually. So then we're gonna put another block right here, and then we need regular rail, powered rail. Then we need a block down here on this end. So this is the rail that our minecart is going to run back and forth on. And we'll need to power that, so throw down a torch right here. Should power all the way, yep. From there to there, perfect. Alright, so let's go ahead and make our minecart. We need to figure out now how we're going to get our items from our drop-off chest down there into that minecart chest right there. And this is how we're going to do it. We're going to use a hopper, or not a hopper, a dropper elevator. And of course, I've already put these hoppers in here. So items will come in here, go into these hoppers, go into these droppers facing upwards, 4 of them like so. And then we're going to make a little clock down here. So we need to know when there's items in that dropper right there, so we'll use comparator for that. Let's get everything we need on our bar. Yeah, okay, that's good. So we'll go comparator into a repeater, into another comparator, into a block. So this comparator needs to be on subtraction mode because it's going to be our clock. Just like we did at the slime farm, it's a similar clock like that. So that's a repeater, it's not a comparator. Let's use a comparator like so. So that comparator is used to, let us know when there's something in here. It'll power through here, and then when you put those comparators on subtraction mode and then you run redstone into it, creates a little clock just like that. So then another redstone going into a repeater because we don't want redstone going into that comparator. We want to set this guy on 3 ticks. Put a block here, redstone torch. So what that's going to do, and we'll do another block there before I tell you what it's going to do. Put another block there, put another redstone torch on that block, like that. That way we power the elevator all the way up. So this block will power that one, this torch will power that one, power that block and that one, and then that torch powers that one. So that's how we'll get the items up. They'll come in through there, they'll get into the first dropper, and then they'll work their way up. Then once they're up here, we need to run a, oh shoot, I'm pushing shift. Why does it keep doing that? I'm pushing shift. That's some type of a, let's see, let's back that up. Okay, there we go. It shouldn't do that when you're pressing shift, unless it's just a minecart thing. Okay, so then we're gonna go, that hopper's facing the minecart. That hopper goes there, that one goes there, and then the items coming out of our dropper elevator will go into this one. So they're all connected like that. So that's how we're gonna get our items from down there into our minecart. Let's go ahead and test it. Throw some stone bricks in here. It's all going. Items should be traveling up. We may not see them. They're probably moving pretty fast. Yeah, there they are. Going into that dropper. I mean that hopper. Why do their names have to be so close like that? Let's go ahead and take these out now. Okay, let's make sure that everything cleared out of our elevator. And it did. Okay, now we should have... Now I can't access it at all. Interesting. Let's get up here and access it. There we are. There's our stone bricks. So that's how we're going to get them up here. Now we need to let this minecart know when it needs to start traveling. So to do that, we're going to run off of this hopper right here with the comparator. I'm going to need those blocks, and I'm going to need these comparators. I'm going to need that. I should eat and then put those away. Let's get rid of those. And we're going to need this piston. I think that's all we need for this. So we're going to lay down a comparator here. So when the items come up, they hit this hopper. It's going to set off that comparator, which is going to go into this repeater, which is in turn going to go into this block. Then we're going to run a wire. Let's see. Jump down. Put that there. Let's go ahead and run like that. See how far do we want to go, like so. Probably. Okay, and then we want to put a monostable circuit in here. Go back up. Our monostable circuit's going to be right here. Like so. Put put a block on that. And then we're going to take some of these blocks out. It's no big deal though, I guess. Put this there. Alright, so now we'll run our wire. Down into the monostable circuit, and then out of the monostable circuit we'll run a repeater and put that on 4 ticks. Run that into there. So that should kick us off. Let's go ahead and throw that in there, see if we get it. Yep, there it goes. Okay, but it's only going to do that once. So now we got to figure out how we keep it going back and forth, back and forth. So the way I figured out we could do this is come down here. So every time this one finishes cooking, an item's going to go into there. So we're going to run a comparator off of here. And then we'll go block, oops, block, nope. Jeez Louise. Take that out. We can take this one out too while we're at it. Okay. And then we go redstone torch, do another block, and a redstone torch off the side of that one. So now, see, we got that in there. We're going to need to, well shoot, now we can do a full-blown test. So let's grab a stack of cobblestone. Stack of cobblestone. We're going to take it, we're going to put it in this chest from back here so we can see what's going on. Put that in there. Okay, the elevator's starting to work. Our minecart goes and comes back. Now when this one finishes cooking the first time, it'll send it again. There it goes. Then we have to wait for another item to cook. See, is it filling them all up? It's filling them all up. It's exactly what we want. Yeah, so cool. So every time it's going to send that signal around and it's going to send that minecart chest off again. We can go up here and kind of watch this. Not too bad, huh? So some of my concerns were, what if we overload the system? What if we fill this whole chest full of stuff? What happens? So I got thinking about it, and in theory, nothing should happen. It should be fine. If the whole system gets backed up, there's nothing that should keep it from, you know, working its way out. So we're going to do a real quick test. Well, it's going to be real quick for you guys. It's going to take me a minute or so. I'm going to let all this stuff cook out, which we might be pretty close to everything cooking out anyways. And then I'm going to just load this thing up with a ton of cobblestone. I'm going to put, well, I've got this whole chest here full of cobblestone. I'm going to put all of that in here and let it run through its cycle and see how everything works. I'll bring you guys back when the cycle's about over so you guys can see how it did. If I run into any problems, I'll bring you guys back. So hopefully I don't see you till the end. Alright, so I thought I should bring you guys back to watch this. So we're going to take all this cobblestone, throw it in there, go grab the rest of it, throw it all in here. Now first run, only one of the chests got items, and that's fine. So this one got, aren't one of the chests, one of the furnaces got items. Now they're all cooking. And I think, because this one's on the end, it's going to barely get an item right before, or right after it runs out. So, I don't know, I guess that's okay. If we wanted to, we could probably steal 2 items out of this one. Throw it in. It doesn't matter. It's not that big of a deal. So we're going to let it run through all of this right here. Now, one thing I could see happening is it could back up in this first dropper, but that first dropper is where we pull our clock signal off of. So it doesn't matter. Yeah, it is backing up in here. So it doesn't matter if it backs up in here. This clock will continue to run until this one's empty. So that's okay. That's fine. And then the other thing that could happen is the minecart chest could fill up. So I'm going to sit here and watch it. If the minecart chest does fill up, I mean, well, it could fill up and then this hopper would fill this. I mean, there's no way that this thing could get backed up. The only way, and we're going to try this too, we're going to put a ton of different items in that chest all at the same time. We're going to put food, we're going to put cobblestone, we're going to put wood, we're going to put all just glass, or not glass, but sand. We're going to put everything you can imagine in that drop-off chest at the same time and see if we can't cause a problem. I really don't see it happening though. But I'll bring you guys back if something goes wrong. Alright guys, the chest is now empty. And there is some, I don't know if you want to call them issues. They're not really problems. But there is some stuff going on here. Our dropper is completely backed up, which is fine. Like I said, that one can back up. These are the ones that cannot, and they're not. So that's fine. And then I'll show you that hopper's starting to fill up, but that one's not. So this one, we put a couple extra in there just to kind of see about the timing or whatever. And it stays at 3 now. But the rest of these are full. See, all that's full, that one's full. The other one that's doing the same thing is the other end. There's only 3 in here and nothing in here. And these are all full. Really not a problem or an issue. No big deal. And then if you go up here, that one's running fine. This hopper I think is backing up. Yeah, backed it up. That one's starting to back up. That one's not. And that one's not. So where we would have a problem is if all of these hoppers backed all the way up and this hopper couldn't take any more items, which I don't see that happening. Like I said, we filled that whole chest down there full, and we got a ways to go before that starts happening. So I think these hoppers down here are, yeah, that one's empty. We can't access that one, so we're not going to worry about looking at it. But there are some items in it, we know, because these are pulsing out and a new one's coming in. If you look, see the number jump for a second and then go back to 64. So I don't see any issues there. Next test will be, we're just going to throw, we'll let all this cook through, and then we're going to throw iron ore, gold ore, cobblestone, sand, fish, steaks, chicken, pork, potatoes. We're just going to throw all that stuff in there all at the same time and see if we can cause any problems. Again, I don't think we will have any. Alright, I just got an idea on how to fix something. It's really not a problem, but it is kind of an issue, so we're going to try to fix it. Is what we're going to do. I'm going to put a block there, a block there. Let's go up top now. See if I can ender pearl up there without causing any problems. Oh, nope. That was a bad idea. That was the last ender pearl I had anyways. Go up here. Now we're going to take out, see if we can do it fast enough. Put that there. Okay. It doesn't make it. It stops right there. Why does it stop right there? Let's watch it again. That's powered. It should go. What if we add another one? Let's go one more. There and right there. Let's add one more and see what happens. Whoop. Should have brought more ender pearls. We'll do this again. We'll let it run, and then after it runs, we'll swap it. What we're trying to do is get it to drop off more items into that last one. That's the idea. See if how far down it'll go. There we go. That's much better. I want it to go over this hopper twice. It's the whole idea of doing that. So, are we getting more items in here now? Oh yeah. There, we're getting 2 items. So that fixed it. It was just going down here, dropping off 1, where all the rest of them were getting 2. That's why that one's filling up, that one's filling up, that one's filling up, so on and so forth. They're all filling up except for this one right here. So that should fix that. Cool. Okay, cool. That test done. We got all our material all cooked up. I think we fixed one of our issues by adding that little bit to our rail track line. Should distribute more items into this furnace here. Although I found by looking at the blaze rods, because I wasn't here, I ran off to the nether and I ran all over the place, so I wasn't really watching it cook. I wanted to kind of, excuse me, wanted to test to see, to make sure that these chunks were loaded if I left. Agent A's not on anymore. He was on earlier, but he's not now. If you notice, that one had like 39. This one has 29, 21. So that tells me that we're not getting, I think all these in the middle have 21. Yeah, so this one right here's got a more, and the ones on this end have more. Yeah, so these ones in the middle are getting the right amount. I think we fixed the problem for this one, but how do we make sure that these ones get the right amount? So I'm thinking, so what's happening is the minecart's filling up with like 12 or 13 items. So it's dropping off 1 in each one of these, and now it's dropping off 2 in this one, where it was only dropping 1 off in here. Now it's dropping 2. But on the way back, it's going to drop another 1 in here, 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 and then it runs out. So these 2 get shorted. So what we want to do is we want to hold that minecart in the loading area long enough to at least get 16 items in it. So to do that, we're going to have to delay this signal going up here. And I kind of messed around with a little bit just now. I think I know how we might do that. So if we tear that out and tear that out, we can... Oh, I didn't have to take that one out. Let me see. Let's put a dirt right here. We'll come off of there. Actually, I didn't take that out either. Put that there. Then we'll put in a repeater here, like so, and then some redstone here, a torch, actually no, tear this out. I love it when guys have a shovel in their inventory and they're not using it. It's great. Come off like that, like that, like that. That can be dirt. No, that one can't. That and then that right there. So then, if we put a repeater here, set it to full delay, set this repeater to full delay, put a torch. Let's go ahead and do this. Okay, and put a torch on here. So we're basically doing the same thing we were doing earlier. Only difference is we're running through a couple repeaters, delaying that signal. And let's go ahead and grab just a stack of cobblestone and see what it does. Let's see, 1 stack of cobblestone. We did learn that we can't jam this thing up very easily from our last test as well. Let's see how many items we get. The first time, we're only going to get items here, I'm thinking. Yeah, items in there, which is fine. But then the second time it runs, after this one empties, it should fill them all up with 2 each. Let's see. 2. 2. Did it have 2? Well, only had 1. Maybe we don't have enough delay on it. That one again. That one's got 3. That one has 2. Maybe that'll work. That one has 4. That one has 4. That one has 3. 4. I think this one's still only getting 1 each time. Yeah, because that's at 4. That one's at 3. Oh, actually, it might be working. I think it might just be working. Cool. Okay, I'm going to let these cook through, and then we're going to, let's go ahead and set up. I may have fixed that. Now, let's say we came back from a caving trip and we want to cook up a bunch of food. We want to cook up our gold and our iron. We got some cobblestone we want to cook as well. For some crazy reason, we want to cook up some logs. What else? Some sand. What else? I know there's more things you can cook. Cactus. We're going to make some dye. What else? So a lot of different items right there. Let's see if we can't jam it up. Okay, looks like everything cooked through already. Cool. So let's, the first one to go off is that one. Well, it was the first one to start as well, I guess. The rest of them should, yep. Yeah, I think we fixed it. Alright, load it up. All these different items. Let's see what happens. Now, if they all go in perfect order, we'll be fine. But let's mix it up a little bit. Just in case, right? Some salmon now. Chicken. Throw some cobblestone in there. Put some logs in there. Put some potatoes in there. Okay. Now we got it good and mixed up. Let's go ahead and throw those in there. I will need those cooked anyways. And let's kill a zombie. Where is this guy? How did he hit me? Jerk. Okay, what's happening here? Everything's going good, huh? Okay, yep. Just like I want them. That one's good and jammed up. That one's starting to get jammed up. That one's not jammed up. How many items are we getting in here at a time? Potato should be gone when it comes back. Yeah, potatoes were the first thing to go. We got 2 more potatoes now. I think it's working pretty darn well. And we'll go look at these hoppers here. Yeah. That one's full. That one's full up. This is going to be interesting. This guy's cooking cobblestone only, cobblestone only, cobblestone. Oh. Potatoes. Potatoes. I don't know. Might be doing all right. It's not jamming up yet. We'll let it run a little bit longer, see if it'll jam up. That's fine. I'm trying to do a video here. That's what everybody else says, right? Get out of here, I'm trying to do a video. Okay. What do we got in here now? Nothing? Oh, it's still going through. I think we're going to be alright. Let's see if we're jamming up here yet. Man, it's kind of scary. As long as this one don't jam up, we're going to be fine. Oh, there it is, jamming up. Jerks. I think we're going to be fine. Someone would have to throw a ton of different items in here in order to get it to jam up on us. How many? I'll have to go back and look at the video to see exactly how many different items I just threw in here. And I threw them all in different orders and everything. I think we're good. I think it's going to work pretty well. Put that there and get that out of there anyways. Alright guys, well I think I'm going to call this the end of the episode. I think I'm going to change the front of the way I wanted to do this episode. So if it seemed a little goofy watching the beginning of this episode, I apologize. But I got to try to fit all this in. I want to get all this in that I can. So I know it's choppy as well. Hope you don't mind. I don't mind choppy episodes. I hope you guys don't mind choppy episodes. But I want to thank you guys for watching and have a good day.